sent you a link to one of his videos that shows his Sonic, his apron. That should help. It's in the side chat.
He probably got it a fucking costume world.
No, I'm sure he's also amazing.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, but it's probably reality.
Some low level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I love the Stolen Valor, though. That's really cute.
He's finding it funny, so good. I'm glad.
Dude, this is legitimately like people with the board of the red dots from one to the other with string. Like, this is the level of psychosis. Like,
This is trippy.
I'm telling my friends on X that have larger followers to add Clubhouse, etc., and La Hood. My friend's going to do it for me. Thank you.
So, Israel has not declared a ceasefire?
Israel has not confirmed anything, but they're doing their damnedest to pretend that Iran is not in violation of their ceasefire.
That Iran is not in violation?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Why? I'm confused.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring you up to date here. It appears to me that Trump has, in fact,
Yeah, I don't know if that says it wrong. I don't think we're streamed. I just went onto the report from another account. I have a bunch of Google accounts.
You're not being streamed right now?
What are you talking about?
My YouTube account, but he's still streaming.
so Gigi,
No, he's streaming.
So Gigi, I'm thinking that Trump did in fact negotiate a ceasefire between Israel and a faction in Iran.
Very bad.
But it's not. But that faction doesn't necessarily have control of all the launchers or all the military. So they're being very patient because that faction is in fact having a coup right now.
There you go, in the chat.
Yeah, it was different than what Jeff
No.
posted.
No,
You report this one. Hold on, I'm reporting all of them. I'm bored.
thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
He's bored too, and he's bored too. He's sitting there, he's doing nothing, but looking at 20 phones. It must be a lovely life that nobody really wants to talk to
like a
you.
bum, huh?
Well, nobody wants to talk to him. We're all talking
That
to
is
each other, but
awesome.
see, the problem is
I don't
not many people want to talk to him.
I don't get it. Is that his closet?
I don't know.
He looks like a bum.
Yeah.
But he's a peasant. He's a wolf rookie. He's on fucking like Tinder swiping. He's playing Tinder. Oh my god. Now he's gonna fuck you, buddy. Trust me.
Oh man.
I think I once heard this girl reject him. He wanted her to come over, and
Weird.
yes, she
That's
rejected
me.
him.
He just swiped me. He swiped by me.
Oh, was that you who rejected him?
John?
Yeah. I wonder if his real estate people that call know that they're live on camera too. That's kind of weird, don't you think?
Oh, he's works for a real estate office.
Well, when somebody calls about a rental, yeah, he streamed them live. Not counting streaming his mother live. That's why I think we should let his mother.
His mother should have swallowed.
This is so funny. This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
So he lives in some random apartment. Oh my god, what a bum.
We ensure that the destruction of the Iranian nuclear program that has already happened is not something they will try to rebuild. Now, have they really gotten, what do I want to call it, intel that they have really bombed and destroyed this program? This is more rhetoric coming out of there because they have no verification, no clarification, nothing. They have the satellite images and the holes in the ground. So once again, here we go. I don't, like I said before, who's in charge of giving these people, briefing them and giving them intel? They must think all of you guys are dumb as fuck.
I nominate Jared and Ivanka and who else? Tiffany and her husband and them two sons, the two idiot sons of Trump's.
The clubhouse seems to
take
think that we should
they'd
allow
be the first settlers in that area, so they
perverts
can make sure it's secure
to be
for everybody
anonymous
else.
in every room.
No, Lisa, the ironic thing is you're not going to be able to really get any verified intel unless you get
Also, you
inspectors back over
can
there.
download the
Which-
stream
That's
once it
that's the
hits.
funny thing. I think we
So
mentioned
that
in another
we
room
can
is you're back to
maintain
the
that.
all Trump has done is you're back to, hey, we have to go back to the table now with the Iranians and get them to let inspectors back in to monitor their activity. After you've bombed them preemptively with no intel, really, technically. At least if you listen to what other people.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. This is absolutely something this sounds like a third world country, the way we're going about shit in this country. And he said more. Like, he gonna be up all night. He actually told me he got a win. President Trump is walking around there with his soft, easy penis that got a little bit softer. Yeah, he's walking around this White House thinking he really put the work in today.
I don't give my consent either.
So he said,
But that's the Illinois statute.
Trump said Israel.
Says it's known as a two-party consent state. Violations can lead to both criminal and civil penalties. And I've heard my name mentioned because Leslie mentioned my name in the recording, which means, you know.
So can't you call the cops? Or they anything locally to do an investigation or something?
Maybe.
Maybe some of us already done.
That's no comment. Isn't that what they say in politics? No comment.
Can we do
I
still
there
remote
is
from Clubhouse?
Gigi. There's a address I put for the Northwest Herald. They always look for news stories.
Jeff, can we do locked rooms?
That's what Jeff doesn't want to do. He likes us, I guess, because he doesn't want to lock the room. There's nobody in it but us at this point. I mean, it's kind of silly.
I'm just asking, if we lock, we can't send people private invites so they come by private invites, or just nobody can join after you lock the room?
No, I mean, I think I don't even know how it works to do a private room.
We'll try. Well, let's see.
We will think.
I'm not even sure it's a thing anymore. Public,
I'm going to ask.
public.
I'm going to ask AI.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do a private room.
I think
How
way if we take people that are already in the room,
can
lock them in.
we
But if they
eliminate?
join,
This is
I
so
don't know why, but I really like the South PTR in a cartoon version. It makes
Leslie.
Hey, boo.
Hey.
What are you doing?
it makes you more humble. This picture, it makes you look smaller.
Yeah.
Size.
But
Not that you're a good size. I'm saying tall wise.
yeah, we don't know what you're saying, Ralph.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you know, I'm just little. Hey there, little Al. I'm a little Al.
What are you doing, sweet cheeks?
Oh, you can do it. It says you can do it by approval or invite only. And you can see who can join by approval, but that's joining. But
Yeah, having so many things plugged in, isn't that a fire hazard? That's a problem.
you can only hope.
Can we publish
And if you have like two extenders plugged into each other, then yeah, and if you plug stuff into that,
There looks like there's a lot of extenders plugged into extenders.
yeah, it's the fire hazard.
That's making life miserable.
It's a pretty extreme fire hazard, actually. You should, because that could like burn like a massive fire that they can't put out because of electricity. I'm just telling you because I care.
Well, guys, I got you some good news. He still looks like a bum. He lives like a bum, so that means he's not getting paid. So he's a loser. It's fine.
All right. It says report a privacy violation. Okay, I want to submit. Mm-hmm.
Wait, Rafi, who's not getting
Wait,
paid?
it says please contact the uploader. The uploader before you decide to file. Yoo-hoo, uploader.
No. Send a formal.
Okay.
No, send a formal email.
We've already done that. He's not listening, so okay,
So
next.
if you have evidence, you can follow up with it. Say, listen, this is when we submit it. It's
There you go. I've reviewed the community guidelines.
Honestly, everyone here that has a lawyer or access to one can just have a cease and desist written up as well.
We're all Jews, so we all have that connection.
One of our cousins is a lawyer. It's fine.
I hope they send me cease and desist letters. I'll frame it and put it
I'm
on the
related
wall.
to that cousin on both sides.
And me
I actually don't.
All right. Okay, it says this content uses my real image, voice, or name. Well, my voice. Okay, it can. Let's see here.
Address. Then make sure you file it in his county.
It's where uranium was being enriched. Now tell me this, Batman. Riddle me this. How the hell do you go down and certify that there was no uranium present, not even a trace of it, when that's where they were enriching it for their energy plants? They were warned well in advance, and somebody cleaned house so goddamn good that they didn't leave any traces at all. That's the suspicious
You
part.
changed station.
They had time
John,
to clean
you're
up and
tired of
move
this?
out. So they can't say they can throw conjecture out that they ruined targets, that they stopped their process, but the science doesn't agree with them. The science is saying they don't have one speck of uranium on that property, which means they moved
But
it.
Now it sounds like
Captain's
Captain's voice.
I don't know. I mean, you would have to be able to
We're
maintain
still on.
it.
We're still on. Okay, I'm still filling it out. John.
There would have to be traces of it. I mean, I would think. Don't you?
I'm not an expert, but I
mean,
I have to read up on
radiation levels, different things like that. They did a serious scrub.
uranium.
If it's encapsulated or sealed, you know what I mean? It can be transported, absolutely.
What are you talking about?
Well, they still have what, 400 kilograms, 900
something you're referring to.
Simon
broadcasted the demonstrate. And if Iran didn't pick up on that, then they're dummies. That was But I feel that they moved some of that stuff already.
I think they moved it
I do
before.
not
Yeah,
like
well
that
before.
at all.
And I think Israel is going to
I do
continue
not
to go after
approve of
police
that.
stations, prisons, to destabilize the regime. I think they're going to continue to go after their leaders, the military targets, the police
He
stations,
doesn't want to leave.
try
though, you
to
see. He's
cause
still there,
instability.
though,
I don't
he
think
just
they're
doesn't want to leave.
No, I think that's
He's,
why they're
it's
quiet. They're not
attracted to
agreeing
my
with shit.
masculine energy.
Wait.
Oh my god. The room is covered in it.
I know. It oozes off of me and just seeps onto the floor.
Rashawn is very good at what they do.
It's probably up to your ankle. Probably up to your ankle.
To say, but I
Well, I
can't.
guess
And
now,
where
okay,
is
so
it?
I guess now, you guys, my thinking is Netanyahu is going to show Trump really
that
who
was
where
simultaneously
stands in this
funny and
family.
oddly
Because you
turned
had
out.
a timing that didn't make sense. And then you're calling it the 12-day war.
Yeah,
I had to
he's
look
never
that
met
up
us.
because it means something to the people in the Middle
Oh my
East.
God,
It's
he's
some correlation to
masturbating now.
the
I
6-day
can't
war. And if
believe it.
anybody knows
Oh my
anything about
God,
that, they can
John.
stick on it. I don't. I didn't want to read the whole article tonight. My
Oh
eyes are
my
hurting.
God, John.
But
Screenshot
I guess he don't show him. You ain't gonna call me up after I just told everybody in the world that I wasn't gonna stop. I was not gonna stop until I dismantled.
You do that in Stifler's mom.
And then not only that, he made some other threats to Iran, right? And now he got told by President Orange Face that he had to stop. Everything had to stop because he wanted to look good today. He wanted to be the one that seemed like he planted, salted, and got it done.
I need you in
So
Illinois
Bibi
16.
Netanyahu hasn't said a word.
We
the
just need you
entire
there.
day. Don't you guys sign that? Not even nobody from his cat,
such
nothing.
stability for the Illinois 16.
That's because he doesn't agree to it. You're right. He's not going to stop now. He's not some 2-year-old you can sit in the corner and say time out.
Bibi called Trump and said, "Fuck your peace prize."
Right up your nose with a rubber
I'm
hose.
losing it over here, girl.
It's like we gonna see. Every time we sit here, we start thinking there's something good. It just, I don't know. My spirit always tells me something's not right with this because it's never lined up, guys,
Shit right now. I'll be real with
properly,
you.
like a well-fitting
You sound so
puzzle.
good.
It's not lined up. It's every time it's just
Eating
some
that
piece
cheeseburger with
missing.
some fucking
that fucks
hash
the whole
browns
thing
on
up.
it. And
Well, Trump's pizza don't say no damn where, so.
that's some high.
Adrian Dippman. Oh no, it's Republican comedian. Oh no, it's me.
Anybody have anything to add or subtract? Because I have read maybe 12 articles and I got some clips, but it's so late for clips. I don't like doing them after midnight. So we can just do popcorn style. You guys can just jump in where you fit
I
in.
know.
Thanks, Elena.
Do we have any more information on like
You get to hear
anything
that
else?
twice.
Like
That's
maybe the
exciting.
Diddy trial, maybe.
Oh God.
Let me see what else is going on because that's all people are talking about right now.
There's a whole rest of the world going on.
I'm gonna have to get me some more of these nails because these is cute as hell. I didn't know they was gonna be this cute.
Did you get press-ons?
Yes, girl. They got cute ones on TikTok.
I'm thinking about going and getting mine done before I go to New Orleans.
I love having my nails.
I think about getting pink and whites with like chrome on the very, very tip, like a china plate. I thought that'd be cute.
French tips.
Yeah. Dude, I used to keep my nails done. I get charms bit in the ends of them. They like drill a hole and put charms in them and stuff. They'd be cute. Little danglies.
Okay, so now one thing I can add, ICE agents are starting to do raids in hospitals. If you guys weren't aware of that, it's starting to happen. So if you need to go to the ER,
We have to end up operating rooms and shit and pulling people out.
anytime they want to, because I need a bathroom break. I never get a chance to go to the restroom, and they don't come and ask me if I need to go pee. So if ICE shows up, I'm gonna say, look, if you watch this dude for like, give me like 12
Give me 10 minutes to go to the doctor and hydrate and stuff. I'll say what you want to know.
They got this man. He was doing the landscaping in front of an IHOP, or he was somewhere else, and he ran down there. And ICE agents came after him, tackled him to the ground. They say he swung a weed eater at him, and I was like, hey, I would too if you come to me with your face masked up like that. Gave him on it at 85, and two that are currently serving in the Marines, but apparently he doesn't have a green card or whatever the hell it is they think he needs, so they beat his ass and put him in the van.
This is crazy.
Goddamn shame.
Well, he said he's trying to whittle away protected places for immigrants to hide. So now they're saying that workers, Customs and Enforcement ICE agents will arrest patients in or around hospitals. I'm sorry?
I thought this hospital was supposed to be a protected place inside.
Well, I'm reading this article from the Hill from the 21st at 5 p.m. and it's saying healthcare workers on alert for ICE raids in hospitals.
Don't ask me shit. It's HIPAA. Everything is HIPAA.
Honestly, it's a Spotify sound effect playlist, but
Exactly.
They're going to say HIPAA hurt your man.
I don't know nothing. It's HIPAA. You do not have a need to know anything about this patient.
Yeah, HIPAA hurt
yo, that sounds like somebody I know.
Are you a family member?
Hello.
Like, you don't forget a sound like
No,
that.
the serious thing with me is that they show them and they have, you
There's
guys
some
like come
cooing going on and shit. Like, trying to call up all the
like the
bewildered people.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's hot outside. Hello, why are they doing that? Why are they masking themselves up?
I
They
don't
don't
know.
want to be identified as
They don't want to be doxxed. They don't want to be doxxed. And some of them,
That's what they said. That's what they say.
right, and some of them, I think, and some of them, I think, are contracted workers. I don't think all of them are actually ICE agents. I think some of them are
if
deputized.
somebody in a mask is coming after me, I'm gonna have to line them up. I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna line them up.
That's what's
Be like Ashton, make that thing go boom.
I think some of them are deputized. I would be surprised if some of them are pod boys.
I'm
They have
telling
contract
you,
workers.
as a woman by myself, I'm not gonna have some mask person take me to the ground. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. So I think I'm gonna stand your ground state. I was in fear for my life.
Yeah, don't
That's
stop
what
with
people gotta start
nobody.
doing. Find out what kind of
Whether
temperature
you're
it
on the
is.
ground or not, shoot, you get a shotgun and you let them know I got rock salt, bird shot, and slug, and I don't know which order I put them in. You feeling
Y'all ladies
lucky?
strapped.
You feeling lucky, punk? Yeah. And they think blind people can't shoot. Ask my nephew.
I'm scared of you, Ramona.
Make a sound. Make a sound, motherfucker. I got you. Yes, sir. Now I got my glasses. I really got you, motherfuckers. Put it on live session and just say left or right. No matter which way.
That's my favorite.
So they're saying that we're going to have a bigger problem because people
This
are
is
not
the
going, well, they
freedom
already
of the
use emergency room as their primary, but now it's going to be worse. We see patients come into the ER when they don't have insurance and they wait till the whole limb is about to fall off and they need amputation. But now this is going to be worse. If you're scared to come to the hospital because ICE is posted up,
I'm excited
in the
to
ER,
hear
are
about
they
it.
going to come to your actual room? They're going to come into your room, pick the chart up and go, get him, DC all that shit, roll him into the man. But, that's going to create a bigger problem for our communities. Is having these patients wait until they're nearly dead to show up at the ER. There's only so much you can do. The ER is not a miracle worker. There's only so much you can do.
Oh, cool.
Well, hopefully they don't have any infectious disease and stay home or stay amongst their other folks.
That's right.
Yes.
You want to tell me so bad. I can
What
tell.
are they going to do? Come out for ID? I'm going to show you shit. Sit down, man. The hip hop. I don't know. They can ask you for ID once they get inside the. Oh no. They don't have a right to ask you for ID in a hospital. I mean, but I don't trust these people. They're doing. If they could arrest the senators or Congress people, but I mean, I'm thinking about the hospitals that I work into, like
I have to get my
come on the
headphones.
floor and
I
and say. Show ID like for what purpose? They like get away right here. That's what I'm asking. I mean, you know, they make a show ID to be searched in the ER. Yeah, so they're probably gonna say, yeah, the hospital has the right to know, but we still will triage somebody even if they don't have an ID. We put them in a chain door or condo. Yeah, and we still serve them. No insurance.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I always
that's
think
what's happening here. So there's some
Mm-hmm.
different things you guys can chew on.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I said that.
Go find the
I'm
gangbangers.
sure y'all were going to say something like, oh, I got a case of the
gangbangers.
Yeah,
but I did. Gangbangers could get the real coming out.
Laughing in a meeting.
75% of the people that they're taking in have stuff like parking tickets.
And
They claim
and I was just like,
yeah.
He lied about that. We told people it's going to be a lie.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant earlier. Like the people who voted for him as the peace president and the no war, I feel they're worse in a way than Trump because they don't even stand for anything. They tie themselves to the pretzel just to agree with him now because you know they can't go against him. Like that's the worst.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah. So me and my homegirl, like we lock in on that all the time. So God, my boss always thinks that she's somewhere that she wasn't. Like, oh yeah, you were in that meeting.
That's why I don't argue with Manfinity. He is not.
And laugh.
He needs rehab, and until he gets like not rehab, what you call that stuff when you exercise. He's not gonna change his. Yeah, he's not gonna change his. Yeah, 12-step or reassuring or whatever. DJ. He's not gonna change. Okay, that's what he wants to be committed to a facility. It's not. Something wrong. But you know what?
For disaster.
You're the TikToker of the group. I just went down the
You're all keyed up on that.
And came across, but this girl from Dominican Republic, that's a bitch, and went to the USNBC and got her picture, and came on like a few days. It's crazy. That being weak is so. The money is being wasted. That's what I mean. All the trillions.
I do.
Everybody, I feel like usually go out like the Puerto Rico, like the Caribbean, and they come back, they come right on back.
Where's the Department of Transportation out of this country?
So they're not sitting there waiting. Like my brother-in-law took him to get his citizenship. There's other people that I know right here and now that have been here 10, 20 years, still didn't have their citizenship.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it, quote
Hello,
unquote, the
Paul
right way.
Davidson, if you can
What the
hear
fuck do you
this
have to do?
from Clubhouse.
I don't know, man. And then on the second side of that, you also want to keep good records of who's been kicked out of here and why. That way you don't have to worry about them coming
Do you know
back.
that
You can
Paul
have it on
Davidson's
file.
account does have less responsibility?
How long has your brother been married? He's married to an American citizen.
He's married to my. He's married to my sister, but he had been in the States for almost 5 years before they got married.
And so he's been waiting all that time and married. That's what I said. Like, even when they get married, it don't even matter. They still could get deported. That's crazy.
And after 9/11, it was really bad because her husband's Egyptian. And all people see is brown skin, brown skin
Every time I see it, I don't know
and
who
she would
it
take
is.
him and his cousins
And then I
to
look
work
like,
because
oh,
they all
yeah.
ran a butcher shop in New Orleans.
Maybe it's
And
the only
she
one
would get
in
pulled
it or
over and
something.
harassed.
Oh.
She literally had to go home and get her daughter's birth certificate once because they were harassing her so hard. And so it's a whole bunch. It affects your whole life.
I see.
Well, just to let you guys know, the people called the Dreamers, Trump administration said it will be ending Obamacare coverage for immigrants who came to the U.S. Illegally as children, also known as Dreamers.
And
Your insurance from Obamacare is going to be eliminated.
That includes DACA, right?
Oh, Mr. Jason.
It says Dreamers. It didn't go
I think
on
that
the
was
website.
right.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I thought he was detained.
So all that's coming to an end. So they're making it very difficult, not only for you to be here, come here and be here. You can't go to the emergency room. You can't go to work. You can't have a checking account. Now you're not going to get insurance. And now states are starting to deny illegal immigrants
like that.
coverage as well.
Oh man,
There are
oh
a
my,
lot of
I love
states
this
who
for
are starting to
everyone I
prevent
know right
that.
now.
So I mean, what's your quality of life going to be in this country once all this stuff goes into effect? If they don't get you by tossing you in the van, they're going to get you by making it very difficult for you to be out here, like above ground.
Miss Lisa, a lot of times that's still better than where they came from.
Wow, that says a lot.
I'm just saying.
No, but that says a lot. That says a hell of a lot. And that's better than where you came from. You can't work, you can't go to the hospital. And a lot of them now are starting to charge them the kids to go to school. Have you seen that? States are starting to charge illegal immigrants
I like that. Good pun.
tuition for their kids.
Yeah.
To go to school here.
I
mean, and I don't mean
oh
college.
God,
I'm talking about
like literally, I was like, that's so high level.
Yeah, primary.
Yeah. Well, Miss Lisa, the thing is that in some other countries, not only are they going through all of those same conditions, but they're also dodging bombs.
I don't know. I'm glad you didn't lie.
Warfare. Like, look at Syria. Their own fucking government was dropping chemicals on them.
I know.
So yeah, I say that even shitty as you would believe that an American life like that would be, it sometimes is better than where they came from.
It's very important to have good ethics.
So I don't know if that's going to be a complete deterrent. It might cut some down a little bit.
Don't
But
joke,
for
Jack.
people that are desperate to not be where they came from.
No joke, Jack. That's when you steal from someone else. Lying is stealing from yourself.
I don't like I really don't like lying, period. But like in comedy, really. It should be from truth and then exaggerated slightly.
And then you also have citizens that are more than willing to hide them. So,
Dude,
this isn't going to be like Pokemon. They're not going to get them all.
You're so cute.
No, so
like so
I can't
adorable.
laugh in that little voice. Let me try that.
Hello.
Let me clap.
Oh, you know, all the synthetics are going away.
all the what, baby?
No more gummies.
The synthetics are losing traction, just like oil.
Yeah.
I'm so ridiculous right now.
We're going to get pushed into making alternative energy choices, and that's okay. We need to. We need to get away from fossil fuels.
You seem like you're doing pretty good.
You do too.
Have energy from
Yeah,
two magnets.
fine.
That's what Nikola Tesla proved. So energy's everywhere. We have no problems. We only have solutions. And the fact that in 2025 Israel says we only have problems is the biggest red flag I've ever seen in my life.
Their problem is Bibi Netanyahu. If they got rid of him, that would solve a lot of problems.
You know, Ramona, they keep saying the phrase regime change, regime change, regime. Like, I can't stop hearing that. Exactly. Exactly. Right here and right over there.
My bad.
We're
I'm never
done.
on the next
No
day.
more
I have
wars.
to make up for it.
Like I said, I thought it would be hilarious if they end up having peace in the Middle East just to get rid of
Sweet
Trump.
baby Aya.
If you think that Bibi Netanyahu is the only problem in the Middle East or in Israel, you're wrong. Look, if you watch the demographic in Israel, actually now the liberal Jews are declining in number. Yeah, because they don't procreate a lot. Meanwhile, the extremists and the far right of the Jewish, they call them Haredim. Haredim is the most extremist Jewish group on earth. They are procreating like rabbits. They have 10 kids, 12 kids in one family, easily.
Green energy, not
so
like
now,
things like
actually they do nothing. They don't work.
Well, I mean,
they don't serve in the military. They do nothing. But they are important when it comes to elections.
not the kind of plants I think.
The numbers are increasing. So if this year, I don't know how much they represent from the Israeli population, but in the next decade or two, the number will be maybe the most important.
When you said something about specific plants, I think I know what you're alluding to.
You're gonna watch how private Israeli government gonna be. If today, like Bibi Netanyahu and all his genocide, gonna be like we will wish for that. We will wish for that. I just hope. Our government,
so
the
this
American
is something
government,
that
doesn't stay playing the role of Israeli slave.
Okay.
We don't wanna go into wars for the sake of this master.
He's
we have to get rid of this master.
Yeah, no, I remember him talking about testing electric vehicles. So.
Yes, New Jersey may be smaller than New Jersey, but they are the masters of the United States. They control us.
No, France is the master. We're raised.
You featured on Edmund's YouTube channel. You featured now live, actually.
We are. I know. I saw the live. We all are live right now. On this channel. All of us.
Just don't attack Israel, we give you $1.2 billion. That's
lowered it.
Everything is for the sake of the masters. Everything. And we give Jordan too. We give Jordan less than $1 billion. Like it's $800 million a year, I guess.
Yeah, Jordan's the red-headed stepchild for everybody.
Yeah, for what? Please don't hit Israel. Please do not go into war with Israel. That's it. What you get from Israel? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I have no qualms about letting Israel do their own thing. I don't really believe the whole bless Israel and the world will be blessed or whatever the shit.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, as you said, I remember.
I don't believe any of that, so it doesn't bother me if they get left to their own devices.
You don't believe in that because you're a simple person, but it doesn't matter if you believe or not. If your politicians and your leaders believe in that, so your faith is nothing to them, you know. Like if your president believed that the path towards God goes through Israel, so believe it or not, you believe in it or not, it
no,
doesn't
I'm just
matter.
saying it wouldn't bother me not to follow along with Israel as far as a citizen of the United States, where my voting and my opinion lies in the country of my birth. I do not have a problem leaving Israel to their own devices if that is what is decided. I would go for that because we have to deal with our shit all the time. Why shouldn't they? So it wouldn't bother me at all. I'd be like, oh, protect Israel. I'm like, well, fucking let them do it themselves. We did. Shoot. I don't know. I just think there's a lot more put into this than needs to be. It's all in the name of this thing that we call religion, and I think that's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to the world. But what do I know?
I definitely say the military is the worst.
I don't know. The military is a tool, but religion has been the driving motivation behind all militaries. So
I'd say money's been the driving motivation for the military. That's what corrupts religion. But
Ramona, just let me ask this question. So I come from a Muslim background, right? And I immigrated to the U.S. A couple of years ago, and now I'm an American citizen. So imagine, look, I'm not even a politician. I'm nothing, right? I'm nothing. I'm just a simple citizen who goes to work and pay taxes, and that's it. Imagine I say, because I'm Muslim and because I'm Arab, I will do anything that benefit Saudi Arabia because it has Mecca and all Muslim sacred lands. So I will work for Saudi Arabia and for the caliphate. Imagine I say I'm ready to work for the caliphate. What they're gonna do to me? They're gonna come, take me to jail, and they're gonna accuse me of terrorism. You know what I mean? I will be a terrorist. But a politician who was elected to serve us as American citizens, he can say, I'm here to bless Israel, and whoever blesses Israel, it will be blessed. He lies about the Bible. There is nothing. Look, I don't know who said, no, it's in Genesis. No, Genesis doesn't mention Israel. He said, whoever blesses Abraham will be blessed, and whoever curses you will be cursed. That's it. First of all, it's a lie. Second, imagine it's true. How can you say it? How can you say it? This is not a Christian country. Yes, it's a country with Christian majority, and it doesn't work with Christianity or your religion. You're here to work for the citizens. That's it. So imagine I say I will work for the caliphate. Whatever the caliphate needs, I'm here to serve. And then I become a politician. And can you accept that?
That's still religion leading decision. It's not. It all comes down to what people's theology is what their theocracy and everything that they're raised to believe. I mean, if you didn't have a religious faith, but you still worked for the people, you wouldn't have to be someone of a specific faith to be a good public servant. And that's what politicians are supposed to be, as a public servant. So they've got it all twisted up, and they've mixed in all their religious beliefs and feel that everybody else should agree with that belief because, that's what they think.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
You know, I don't believe in religion the same way people do. I mean, I don't believe in religion anyway. I just think that my spirituality is outside of organization. It's outside of a building or a set of rules and structures. I just believe I should be a good person and be good to other people, period.
Okay, let's get away from religion. What about...
Lisa,
What about...
Good night. I have another story for you if you want it when they get done with their.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
I didn't mean to go left. I was saying,
okay,
I think
it's fine. It's after midnight.
It folds together. Yeah, I just think it folds together. It makes a big difference.
You won't be surprised, Lisa, to learn that it was a bowling involved this time again.
Oh God.
This one was bound for, where was it going? U.S. Flight 507 from San Francisco to Rome, had to land in Keflavik Airport in Reykjavik. Yeah, near Reykjavik. They just started suddenly dropping from the sky.
Oh, shit.
They had, where'd he go? There's so many of these stupid pop-ups. I hate this shit. It was having mechanical issues. Oh, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. Sorry, this thing is just spinning. Passengers and crew are safe after the plane sent out a distress signal. It was a 26-year-old Boeing 777 departed San Francisco International at 5:03 p.m. on Saturday, June 21st, 8 hours into the trip. Halfway across the Atlantic Ocean, the plane descended rapidly to 21,000 feet. The crew made two decisions. First, to issue squawk code 7700, that's the international distress code, and second, to divert north to Iceland for an emergency landing. So they just started dropping thousands of feet. For what?
So we got cyber attacks on international flights.
So if anybody was planning to fly, I just wanted to give you that little uplifting.
I'm in New York. I got to fly out on Sunday. That's some bullshit.
Damn it.
I got to fly out on Sunday.
Why can't? Are we great again when we can't keep planes in the air? What's going on?
I don't know, but I got to fly out on
When did this start being a thing? Because people say, "Oh, this happens so many times." What? Huh? I'm confused.
I'm stay confused.
Can we have the planes great again? Can we make them
April, don't get me started. They just started making yarmulkes that say "Make America Great Again." It is bad, y'all. It is bad. This is turning into like a Disney, like some sort of Disney nightmare Russia fantasy from hell. Like
it's the Tim Burton's version.
They really.
I seen a T-shirt that said MAGA equals Mexicans always get oppressed, and I thought that was so cute.
Oh,
I said I might get it.
Get a what?
I thought it was cute.
Mexicans always get aggressed.
Oh, get across.
Aggressed.
No,
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh,
my bad. Yeah.
Oh, they get across. Oh,
yeah.
Cute.
That's cute, ain't it?
That is cute. I thought you said Mexicans always get aggressed. I'm like, oh yeah. Jeez. Today they do.
They got aggressed in that one got aggressed in the street
with that weed eater, man. I don't blame him.
I hope he got a few good licks in.
I bet that string was wore the fuck out by the time they got a hold of him. Hopefully he had that one with the ridges on it. God. Ooh, Lord.
Of someone saying, reporting back from another news story they saw about that you can serve up to 20 years in federal prison for speaking against Israel now in 2025.
In Israel?
Publicly. No, in America. In America.
Wow. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, that's too far.
That's foul as hell.
I don't believe. Cause ain't no way. Mm-mm.
I know our First Amendment's been attacked, been under attack for fucking 20 years now. So.
Well, if it's the case, I'm going to jail because I'm going to say it. I'm going to do it anyway. So there's that. Matter of fact, the fact that I can't say it is going to make me say it more.
Oh, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go. I'm going to jail, y'all. So write me a letter.
Bail money. We're going to have to get
No,
a
just
GoFundMe already.
Just write me letters, put some money in my books because I'm going.
Guess we going to jail tonight.
Oh, no. I'm going to fly out on the 7th. That's not right, Miss April.
I got to fly out.
I'm sorry, Ramona. I'm
Sunday.
so sorry for you, but try to keep the plane together.
But but even worse, I got to fly back home on Sunday. I'm in New York.
I fly out on the 7th and I fly back the 14th. I'm like, shit.
It is some bullshit, April. Why would you say that to me? I mean,
When I said I had a story about a plane, none of y'all speak up then before I told it.
I was hoping it wasn't going to be like that. Damn it.
I wasn't listening. Damn.
See, I gave a trigger warning.
I know. Today, I'll take my meds. I'll get on there. I'll be a good girl.
If it goes down and you survive, you can sue the shit out of both.
You got it, baby. And if it's my time, it's my time. I'll keep my cane and my purse handy. We'll see.
Okay, my last thing I'm going to say is that they're saying that Diddy's not going to testify and the defense is going to call no witnesses.
Really?
I'm still reading stuff over here, so I'm quiet. She won't testify at his bombshell trial as defense makes shocking decision not to call witnesses.
Probably a better idea for him. I mean, could you imagine that stand?
That could be messed up if they moved up. And then
I'm crazy.
Well, he thinks he's got it in the bag. You mean he's sitting up there like Pimp Daddy this whole time? I mean, the defense does have a couple of brain cells between them, though, because they ain't putting him up there on that stand. You know, he'd open his mouth and fuck it all up. I don't know. I hope he doesn't think that that orange dude's gonna just pardon him if he does get caught up.
So he kept his precious baby oil in a humidity controlled storage.
Lord. They say something about him having travel size baby oil and lube.
Yeah, I guess to get on the plane.
Shit, he had to slide on there or some shit. Oh.
You know you can only get on with a certain amount of.
I know. They made me throw my shampoo away last summer when I went to convention. I was like, my hair's 3 feet fucking long. I need 3 bottles of shampoo. Y'all crazy. The travel size, they're little. Oh, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's the last thing that I saw.
And they're done with all their prosecutory witnesses?
Yeah, let me see, wasn't that today that they finished off today?
Oh, prosecution rested today? Oh,
let me see. Wait a minute. Tuesday morning. Oh, wait. If somebody has to finish Tuesday, who's this? Holmes' ex-girlfriend. Were kept from the public and the press. Rule too graphic.
Homeland Security agent Joseph Curciello was on the stand. So whoever that is, he's coming back tomorrow. And closing argument. Oh wow! And the closing arguments have been set for Thursday. What? This Thursday? With each side slated to take 4 hours each side to do their closing. Are we done?
They wrapped this up a lot quicker than they thought.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Because at first they said 90 days, then they said 8 weeks. Now it's been, 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Yeah, I thought it was going to last a little bit longer, but nope.
No, they're going to put this shit to bed.
How can the defense not call any witnesses? Your Honor, we like the ones that we already had on, so we're not gonna call anymore.
It's because they know anybody else they pull up there's probably not gonna help or might hurt. Depends on who they have listed.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. It's popcorn size. You go for it. I'm getting ready to.
They didn't call any witnesses. They didn't call any witnesses because they didn't want to be incriminating themselves, basically. That's why. So if they called any witnesses, they would have to testify of the truth. They would have to testify what they saw, what they did, what they experienced. So the best thing to do and the best defense is not to have anybody testify on his defense because they would have to tell the truth.
Yeah. Oh. Like I said, it probably hurt more than helped.
Yep.
Both the witnesses and Diddy.
Yeah. Just like he wants to be on stand, he shouldn't testify either.
Oh, hell no.
A bad attorney will put you up there because of, they don't care, but he should have a good legal team that won't let him get up there and testify.
We gotta see if this is a good plan.
Sounds like the defense has done pretty much all they can do up to this point. They just gonna have to put their arguments together and leave it with the jury.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's getting time for that, for beating Cassie. All the other stuff, I don't think they proved a really good case with the RICO charges and with the, now with Cassie, and also if he took her across state lines and they had the sex workers, that's trafficking. Can't do that. That's what
just
RICO
like you and every other white woman who lives in San Francisco.
Hey, can I ask a question? Hey, Ariel, listen, I know that you seem to have had different jobs since we've known you, but one of the jobs you said you had that you were in construction. Are you still in construction or no?
What does this have to do with the topic that we're discussing?
No, because I want to talk about how, are you getting a lot of construction contracts now that all the buildings have been destroyed? And I bet you're going to be very busy. You're going to make a lot of money, right?
So you just want to...
So no. Come on, let's talk factually. Let's not talk emotionally. Let's just talk factually. I mean, there's a lot of destruction in Tel Aviv and Haifa. So, I mean, are you still in construction? Are you getting a lot of calls to get estimates on the work that you can do?
Now you get it, Zero. Now you get it, bro.
Are you there? I mean, Ariel, are you there? You're in construction, right? I mean, you should be getting a lot of calls. You guys are very busy right now.
Zero, I just want to know how Ariel knows that people were starving in Gaza before this. He's never been there. I said, how you said there was no kids or there was no people starving in Gaza before this. I mean, you said that. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You're right. You said they were starving in Gaza before this. How do you know that?
It was a blockade, bro. What you talking about? They were 100%. They weren't in. They weren't before they were. No,
they weren't. No, they weren't.
Let's let these other Ariels answer.
Go ahead, Ariel.
Clearly,
no, go ahead.
Happen to know.
Go ahead.
You're asking
asking me just to make sure. You're asking me how did I know that they were starving?
Yes, before this.
Okay, well, common knowledge, and also on top of it being common knowledge, in the department that I work in, we're privy to this information. It's not a secret, and it may be hard for you to understand because you're, what, like 20,000 miles away?
Bro, just get this. Wait. Listen. Ariel, I spoke to you without being condescending. Can you please just answer the question? You didn't need to say that.
I literally answered.
Okay, so
the department that I
okay, but you accuse the other person. You accuse the other person of never being in Gaza, just like some San Francisco ladies. Yet you have never been in Gaza. So what are you talking about?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling you, why would you say that to him when you yourself have not been in Gaza? You just said it's common knowledge.
How do you know I've never been?
Because you haven't, bro. I spoke to you last time, and the way you said you went into Gaza was...
It's a term.
Okay, don't do that. No, it's not. I don't want to hear it like that.
Okay,
listen.
Gay people say that.
Last time when I asked you how you got in Gaza, it wasn't a clear answer. It was just some vague-ass shit.
I'm going to tell you something. First and foremost, you can believe what you want because you are a non-factor to this entire issue. And
what'd you say? Wait, what? I didn't hear you.
I said you can believe what you'd like to believe because you are a non-factor to
you don't know that.
Issue.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
You don't know that. Hold on, my friend.
I'm not your friend.
Okay, well, hold on, Mozzie.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned, in my personal assessment, from what little I know about you from this app, you are a non-factor to the bigger picture. And also, if you honestly believe that I'm going to tell you the intimate details of the work that I do,
I didn't ask for that.
Hold on, sir. If you honestly believe that I'm going to give you intimate details about what I do privately over this wiretap, you're gravely mistaken. So with all of that being said, you can honestly believe whatever you'd like.
I want to go back to your construction company, though. I want to go back to your construction company. I mean, are you guys at least contacting like the mayor of Haifa? I mean, come on, you should be doing a lot of business right now. You shouldn't even have time to be on Clubhouse. I mean, you should be ready to get a lot of contracts to do a lot of work. There's a lot of buildings have been destroyed by Iran. You should be out there making money. I mean, a lot of money. What's going on, man? Talk to us about the construction that's going to be going on.
Zero, he's doing jihad. So
the only thing that hold on, please. The only thing, Zero, that I can tell you is that you're a poor listener and that you are subject to your imagination. And I hope that works out well for you.
Are you? But listen.
Anybody
you
else?
You said you had a construction company. What do you do for a living then? Because I know you had a lot of different jobs. You worked in a restaurant. You got hit by a door at a restaurant in the face and stuff, but when we first talked to you, I remember you said you were in construction. And if you're in construction right now, it's the constructions. I mean, you're sitting on construction heaven right now. Iran has given you like the best you can ever have in the construction business right now. You should be blessing Iran. You should be if you're in construction, you should be blessing Iran for giving you all this business.
Okay, well, Zero, I'm going to tell you what. If you would like to believe that Haifa's destroyed, if you would like to believe that I work in construction, if you'd like to believe that I train circus seals in my free time, feel free. My you're a non-factor in the situation. You're a non-factor. So anybody else with a question?
I have a question. Kevin.
I got a question. Go ahead first. Go.
So is Netanyahu...
Is this a serious question or is it an anecdotal question?
No, it's a very serious question. I have it for a long time. Is Netanyahu using starvation as a tool to force Palestinians to give up the hostages?
I don't know. You'd have to ask his work cabinet. I'm not a part of it.
No, I mean, what do you think?
Well, what I think doesn't matter because opinions don't matter.
Bro, he cannot answer them because he will go to jail. So,
I've got a question for you. Why you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing?
I beg your pardon?
Why are you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing children?
What's the last hospital that we bombed?
So the Gaza hospitals. No, the Turkey. It was in Turkey. It was Al-Shafaro.
Well, that's not a fair question. He doesn't know that. What kind of question is that? If it gets you
been to Gaza, right? Because he's never been to Gaza.
But also, on top of that, I understand why you guys are asking these questions. You're asking these questions because you all are observers while I'm a participant, and you like your imagination. And
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I do know that.
Why
I do know that.
Imagination. You guys killed 55,000 innocent people, and you say it's imagination. I do want to add some. Yeah, one second, Noah. I do want to add something here. So, earlier, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said there's no agreement on ceasefire with Israel, but that Tehran will halt attacks if Israel stops its illegal aggression by 4 a.m. local time. Israel is yet to comment publicly. 4 a.m. local time. What time is it in Iran right now?
9 o'clock. 10 past 9.
It's like 9, 10, yeah.
10 past 9.
And they've been attacking, right? Armin? I don't know. I haven't seen.
No, my mother said Tehran is very quiet. There is no attack.
Since 4 a.m. Bejan?
So 3:30 there was few very strong attacks. After 4 there has been no attack.
Exactly. So it was like 4:15 that Iran launched like I think 14 ballistic missiles, and after that, I think the truce or ceasefire is in place. I'm not quite sure.
There is no ceasefire.
I don't think so either.
So Israel hasn't came out yet. This criminal, what's his name, Netanyahu, war criminal, hasn't came out yet with any statements. And Trump is begging. Trump said, please do not violate it. He urges both sides not to violate it. We all know who's the
62 times.
Yep. Lebanon, Syria, and a whole bunch of other, Gaza, West Bank, everywhere, man. I mean, do you have any information or any updates on Rabbi Shmuley and his daughters? So that I'm gonna have to dive into it. His shop got shot by Iran. Thanks to Iran, his dildo shop is down. That was his daughter's dildo shop, right? Was promised to him, but his daughter 3 times. He funded daughter's shop, though. I mean, I wonder, after this, what Iran did to that dildo shop, I wonder if they're sitting down on a table and saying, with Black Rabbi knows Rabbi Shmuley inside Israel. If they're sitting on a table with, Black Rabbi and Rabbi Shmuley and the daughter, how was your business? What just happened? They start crying about the dildo shop. Can you even imagine? What? That's so sad. That dildo shop was promised to him like 3,000 years ago.
Guys, have you seen the video?
They have insurance. Guys.
I saw a video right now on gay people in Israel having a party in the bunker. That's fucked.
Oh my God, Ariel, were you in there?
Ariel is busy with his boyfriend.
Armin, guys, just now there are about 60,000 Israelis have now taken shelter in Cyprus, and some Israelis are already thinking, did God promise Cyprus to us? Should we occupy Cyprus?
It's going to turn into a fun.
Oh no! Yeah, zero. I'm not joking.
Did you go?
So Cyprus.
You're kidding, really? Oh my God.
Cyprus was, promised as a suburb of the promised land.
The sad thing is when they came to Palestine the first time, they came through Cyprus, and now they're going back through Cyprus. So I think they want Cyprus.
And you know what? Last week, Philippines tightened the visa regulations for the Israelis. Because wherever Israelis go, they create a havoc. They try to
checked out 109 countries, not only the Philippines, 109.
Yeah, in Philippines, the government has tightened the regulations, the visa norms for Israelis, because they have been creating a lot of problem wherever they go. The same thing happened 2 months ago in Thailand. Thailand government tightened the visa regulations. They asked some of the Israelis to leave the country and so on. In fact, Thailand, the Israeli ambassador in Thailand was called by their foreign ministry and told to, speak to his people in order not to create havoc in the places where they stay. And there are about 70,000 Israelis in Thailand.
Can you substantiate any and all of this with proof, please?
Sorry? Somebody said something?
Can you substantiate any and post the articles?
No, I'm not going to do that honor for you.
It's because you're lying.
Come on, Aaron.
It's because you're lying.
Okay, it's okay if I'm lying.
Okay, that you're lying. It's not okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay if you it's okay if you think I am lying.
No, I know.
And here is another point, Ariel. See, literally, Israelis live off.
And now you're screaming because you're cornered.
Okay, now that you have muted,
You are so hated.
I will
Mazi, can I ask you a question, brother? Are you
slowly? I mean, let me complete what I have to tell.
Mazi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I've got a question for you, brother. If your friend, that's hypothetical, right? If your friend got kicked out of like 109 companies that he was working for, and then is that your company's problem, that 109 companies, or is that your friend's problem? Or is your friend is
at that point, it's my friend's fault.
Okay.
No, I mean it's the 109 companies.
What does it have to do with the simple fact that there's
because your people got kicked out of 109 countries, and I think there's something wrong with you.
Okay, so what's the solution as far as you're concerned, and how are you going to enact?
Go back to Poland. Go back. Be less chosen. You are too chosen. Be less chosen.
According to Talmud, they are superior, and the other people. Okay, I want to respond. According to Talmud, you guys are like superior, and the other people are inferior, right? Listen, Iraq. So why do you have this?
Tell me about a book that you can't even read.
Stop interrupting. You wanna occupy me?
You're telling me about a book that you can't even read.
Look,
you wanna occupy this room?
You know what?
Listen, I will give Ariel a bit of credit though. I would never go in a Zionist room.
It's not needed.
I would never go in a Zionist room and just take on everybody. I gotta give him that.
Because you're pussy.
I'm with you, Mazi.
Nah, because I just don't want to deal with Zionists and xenophobia. I don't want.
Poor baby. You'll be okay.
Nah, I won't. I don't want to be around that. I don't like being around negative energy. Maybe.
Ariel, you're a baby killer. You're nothing else than a baby killer.
Oh, sorry guys, I gotta correct myself. It's not 109. Now it's recently one country added to the list. It's 110 countries now.
Baby killer.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And we will see what Hashem.
You're not killing
your brother, Hashem.
So you all wanna continue talking to the baby killers, and he's admitting it.
Oh man,
I mean,
there's no way.
you guys are so easy to manipulate, and I just love it. I really do. I'm in the process of cooking a bird right now.
Let's
I think Fayaz wants to chime in. Go on. Ariel,
Am I audible? I have an issue with my.
Ariel, I'm just happy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I audible?
Hang on.
Okay. This, today I had a chat with a Jewish person. Okay, he's a nice guy. That I met him for the first time today on this app, and Ludwig was there in that room, and I think Royal was also there in that room, and we were having a chat with him, and this is what he told me. Okay, he understands the pain that the Palestinians are going through. But he says that according to Exodus 23, he quoted this scripture, Exodus 23, verse 30 and 31, God gave this land to the Israelites, and God also said that nobody else should live on that land. So he says, according to him, that whatever is happening to the Palestinians, he disagrees with that. He feels the pain that they are going through right now. But he says that it is their fault that they are there. They should have left already. And he also thinks that God has entrusted this dirty work of getting rid of the Palestinians to Netanyahu. So when we blame Netanyahu, we are actually blaming God, because it's not Netanyahu who is doing it. It's God who has entrusted this dirty job to Netanyahu to fulfill his wish, that is God's wish. Now, I am not making this up because I did not know something like Exodus 23 existed. I read the Exodus 23, I Googled it, and I see that it is written in Exodus 23, verse 30-31, that the non-Israelites should not